Hello guys, okay, so this is the second update. I'm gonna show you guys before I put everything together the progress right now. Now I got a little tip for you guys. Why glue? Okay, when you're dry fitting everything, especially resin, white glue could be your best friend. It helps you hold pieces in place. If you need to remove them, they clean up with water. It's non-toxic. There is a place for it in the hobby, okay? And with this little guy, I had to do that a lot, okay? A lot. So I'm gonna show you why. These are the instructions for the resin cockpit. Let me back that up a little. And in the instructions, as you guys can see, it's just simple instructions. You put everything in there, bring everything together. Now if you look over here in the anti-glare panel, sorry, my daughter is here in the room. She wants to be with me when I film, okay? So if you look in the anti-glare panel, it just shows you that you just gotta nip off part of the kit part. That is not accurate, okay? This part right here is actually a lot longer than what it tells you to cut off. I could be wrong. They might be illustrating here, it might be that you need to remove as much as you can in order to fit that. So that's exactly what I did. But I actually removed more than I wanted. So now I'm gonna have to go back and fix it. Okay, so let me zoom this in. Hopefully you guys could see exactly what I'm talking about. So that's how the panel looks right now. Alright, this is the tub. It's been super glued. In the bottom, you see the white stuff in there? That is super glue with kicker on it. And what I have right now, it's just white glue holding the instrument panel. I'm waiting for that to sort of dry, and that way I could bring the other half together and see what I need to do. If I need to maneuver the panel a little bit, I could do so, okay? And that's what I wanted to say is detail wise, the resin kit is just amazing, okay? But as far as the fit, just be careful with the instrument panel. The instrument panel needs a lot of tweaking and moving around and stuff, but it works, okay? And the front wheel too, the front wheel, I mean the nose of the panel is designed obviously for the kit part. So when you put it on, you're gonna have to move it forward a little bit, okay? But I can't do anything until this stuff dries, and then I'll show you guys where I'm at again, okay? So see you guys in the next clip. Alright guys, so I was able to place the front part of the nose or the panel. It fitted no problem, okay? It just fits like a dream. On the instrument panel, like I said before, you have to tweak it. So what I did, and I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see it, okay, right there. What I did is I just super glued it from the inside. I use CA glue, give it a little bit of kicker, and that's gonna give me the support I need to put putty on there. I was gonna use milliput, but milliput is more for bigger gaps, I think. I might be using the melted styrene, okay, or just regular putty, you know. But it shouldn't be a hard thing, because remember the front of the canopy is going to go there and it's going to cover most of that gap. I might even not have to do anything, to be honest. For the joints for my seams, I'm gonna be using either Mr. Surfacer or putty again. It's a really nice fit. On the bottom, as you guys could see, I put a nut there. That's a brass nut. It's pretty heavy. I'm gonna fill it up with a little bit of lead and hold it there with white glue. Inside this part right here, I have lead as well, so it's plenty, you know, with the resin seat, the lead in here, and the bottom of the cockpit. It should be enough weight for you know, for nose weight. It doesn't tell you on the instructions how much weight you require, but I think it should be enough. So I'm gonna take care of that. I'm gonna take care of my joints now. If I have any problems, I'll point it out again. Okay, so this is the next step. This panel, this is the bottom panel. That one is going to require a little bit of attention. Okay, it's not a perfect joint. I don't know if you guys could see. There's a lot of gaps around it. Reason being is because of this part. Okay, I need to shave that off. I already shaved that off a little bit with the sanding sponge, but I think I'm gonna go lower so that way that panel sits a lot better. So yeah, that's the only part that is kind of fighting me. Everything else just fitted perfectly. The seat fell because I kept bumping it, and it's just a matter of putting it back in there and with some crazy glue or CA glue. And that's it, guys. That's where I'm at. So I'll catch you in the next clip. Right on. So moving along, we're done with the fuselage. The nose section. You guys could see I used water-based putty there. I gotta say, it works really good. I don't use it that much, but I have to shave off this section right here because this panel wasn't really a good fit, and it actually sunk when I applied the extra thin. It sunk a little bit, and I didn't catch it on time to just kind of raise it in there. And well, I gotta say, it looks a little bit better. My plan now is to go back with Mr. Surfacer and go back to all the putty areas there. Okay, and I'm not too worried about the front panel because it's gonna be covered with the front of the canopy. So, you know, I don't want to spend too much time doing that. If you guys could see, you see the shiny parts on this side right here. I use the melted styrene. Really nice. I use melted styrene where I have to rescribe, because when it dries, when it completely cures, it's so easy to rescribe. It's not like you know, using CA glue where you're gonna feel like you hit a wall. And yeah, and it does shrink a little bit. And it does take quite a long time to cure. But I'm planning on just let it cure for a couple of days. Same on the back. Okay, on the back here, you see it, this panel did not fit well at all. I don't know if it's because of the resin tub, but it's just full of gaps. So I'm gonna use a lot of putty there, and yeah, I'm gonna have to spend some time on that. So while I'm waiting on that to cure, here's the tail section and half of the fuselage. Didn't fit quite well, had a few gaps here and there, but nothing too hard. It's just a matter of shaving the edges, you know, of the parts to have a better joint. So that's gonna be there. I also put the engine together, as you guys could see. Beautiful engine. Really nicely engineered. The parts fit well. Pretty basic you know, but it's too bad that they don't give you like a little stand to display it, because it's such a nice engine. But what I'm gonna do is, since this is gonna be closed off, because I'm not gonna be exposing mine, I'm gonna paint the whole thing black, and then I'm only gonna paint this section with the metal color, because it's only the section that you're gonna see through the air brake, you know, here, and then obviously the nozzle coming out, or the exhaust, I should say. So why spend all this time? It's personal preference, but you know, for me, I want to concentrate more on weathering metals, and that's the whole body of the aircraft, and not too much on the engine. It's too bad, but I've seen other reviews, you know, online, where they actually just put this part inside the fuselage, because they saw no point of expending time on this. But since I was waiting for the other part to cure, I said, why not? Okay guys, so we put the fuselage together, as you guys could see here. The fit right here is not that great. You guys could see there's a lot of alignment issues. I think it's got to do with the resin cockpit. I think it expanded the nose part, and it didn't fit quite well with this. So what we did is our normal putty work. Now I don't know if it happens to you guys, but sometimes you look around in your tools and your drawers, whatever, and you find yourself finding something that you didn't even know you had. And that was my case with this Mr. Dissolved Putty. This stuff is great. Okay, so this is what I used, is lacquer based, and I used in all the joints. I don't know if you guys could see this, you know, these white spots you see on the joints. That's what this is. On the seam right here, that's what we used. The tail fitted pretty well. The engine, I'm gonna be putting pictures up. You guys could see here, I just painted from this section on. Actually no, I painted the whole thing, but from this section on I just weathered it. And what I did was I tried to go for the burned metal effect, and I used washes, I used Model Master metallizers for that, and it came out okay. I'm not 100% happy with it, but it came out okay. So that's where I'm at, guys. The fit right now is not that great, okay? Especially with the wings. The wings, let me show you something. And this one right here, look at that gap right here. It's just horrendous, okay? It's just very, very bad. So what I'm gonna have to do in this wing is I cut a piece of card that I cut into shape. I'm gonna be gluing this on right here, and then shaving it, and just dry fit it until I get a good joint. The other wing is a little bit better, but still though, it's a bad joint on the wings. You guys could see, you could see through it. So a lot of putty, a lot of work is gonna be necessary for this. But believe it or not, I like this kind of stuff. I like challenges. I like sanding and filling. I don't know why, but I think it's because of the sense of accomplishment that you get at the end, okay? Like for example, with this back bottom plate right here, it was a terrible fit, but I made it work with stuff that I learned on YouTube, with stuff that I learned from different modelers out there that have YouTube channels, and modelers here in my town that I know personally, and I gotta say, if I can do it, I think anybody can. So this is where I'm at, guys. This is gonna be taking a little bit of time, but you know, I got the right tools. I got sanders here. I got everything I need. So rescribing, that's gonna be a bitch, because I suck at rescribing. But you know, we'll take our time. So thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys on my next update. Check out the Facebook page. There's tons of people joining this group build. It's pretty fun to watch everybody. So I'll catch you guys later, okay? Bye-bye.